dog's name's D.O.G.
D.O.G.
And I'm Mike.
Like Mike. All right, man. Can I use this video? Because we're going live.
Yes.
All right. So, what? We're down here on Old Koenig Lane at the abandoned building that people have been here for like over a year, right?
Yeah.
And then the yesterday they came in the city and the different contractors came out and forced everybody to leave their property and abandon it, and so a lot of stuff got stolen, right, by the man.
Yeah.
And then were forced to cross the street onto a public sidewalk. And then what happened today? I missed it. What happened today? Catch me up.
Today they woke me up by tearing the tents down, tearing the tarps down with knives.
What time was that?
What, about 8, 9, something like that.
Early?
I really don't know what time it was, but it was around that time.
You were asleep?
Yeah, I was asleep. I got woke up by them.
And so they came and they started cutting your tents, your tarps?
They started cutting the tarps and the tents, telling us that we had to just grab all our personal stuff and leave, that everything else was going to the trash.
Uh-huh.
So
but
I told them, I said, all this is personal. And they just kept on saying that I couldn't take a tent, I couldn't take a canopy, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. But I grabbed everything that I could possibly grab.
mm-hmm.
I gotta get stuff for my dog. I gotta get stuff for myself too. So
It was in the tent?
it was just put everywhere, all around.
Around your stuff, because you guys were forced into an
We were there.
emergency camp, right? You're
Yeah, just
forced over there.
emergency.
And yesterday they said you're okay unless
Well, they told us that we were all right. That the housing came over here. They told us that we're going to come back.
the Urban Alchemy.
Well, I don't know which one it was.
They had
but
the green stuff on their shirt.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But it was
They brought
one
the
of them-
food and the water.
Yeah, they
and the
brought
little
food, water.
Yeah. They're just Urban Alchemy. They're just a contractor. They don't have any real housing.
But one of them did call shelter the way they have in the past, and I tell them I don't go nowhere without my dog, and
Yeah, they won't take your
I
dog.
won't take her. So
Why don't you just give up your dog and just go in their shelter? Tell me
Yeah.
why, or why not?
She's like a daughter to me.
It's your family.
Yeah,
What would happen if she wasn't with you?
I don't know.
She holds you together.
Yeah.
Okay, and so they want you to not hold yourself together. Like they don't have any consideration for like that. Like
they don't. I guess they don't care about stuff like that.
that's just sad.
They wouldn't do their kids like that.
Mm-mm.
So
Would
I
they
wouldn't
give
do
up
my
their
dog
dog?
like that.
I wonder if they give up their dog so easily.
Shit, I wonder if they give their kids up, but they don't. I'm not giving my dog up.
So, they came up. They used knives, or how'd they cut your?
Well, the lady, a black lady cop, she had a knife in her hand, cutting down the tarps that were up on top of the canopy.
Is that the one from yesterday?
No, this one was a little younger,
Oh, okay.
but she was black, and she was the one that
Do you know her name?
I didn't see.
Did you get any of the cops' names that are
You know,
here?
because I was too busy trying to grab all my stuff that they were trying to tell me I could get.
Yeah.
They just said get what you could carry.
How much time did they give you?
They didn't give me no time. They just said,
How much notice did they give you? They are required to give a 72-hour notice. Did they post a 72-hour notice?
"Oh no."
All right.
They
so,
just woke me up and said I have to do this. I have to do that.
Yeah, sounds like it's Mayor Watson said that's not the city's policy.
Yeah.
In a recent news article, like last week, he said that they give notice. So they didn't give a notice?
No, they didn't give no notice.
Hmm.
And they didn't. I mean, they said grab everything that's important to you. I try to grab everything, but I can't take everything with me at one time.
Yeah.
I mean, I carry so much, but
So the housing people came, signed y'all up, but they didn't tell you how long it's going to be before you can have housing?
well, they wouldn't take me because I had my dog. But
Oh, okay.
some people, they said that they'll come back for them.
Did they come back for anybody?
Not yet.
Okay. In the meantime, the city still went forward and took all y'all's stuff. How does that make you feel?
Well, it's sad. I ain't gonna say the way I feel, but
Upset?
upset.
Is it a loss? I mean, is it a setback?
Well, it's always a setback because I just got kicked out of another place where I was at. That's why I came over here. But it's same thing happened over here.
No matter where you go, it's the same story.
Yeah.
Can't get a break.
Now I can't even go to work because I ain't got my ID. But that's because I went to jail and they took everything the first time. When they sprayed my dog.
Yeah, when they pepper sprayed your dog. Tell me about that story.
Well, I was at another place and they some guy said that it was his property and it wasn't, but the cops believed him just because he's a taxpayer.
APD?
Whatever.
Was it APD?
I'm not sure who the guy was, but he said that was his property and it wasn't because we were there for a good minute.
And then he called the cops?
And they called the cops.
Was it APD that came?
Yeah, APD came over there.
Okay. And what they do?
While one cop was talking to me, the other one put his taser inside his holster and pulled out the can of mace and sprayed her. I let her up off her leash. She took off. And I went the other way, so they got me for evading arrest.
Oh. Was she crying and all that when they did it?
I don't know because she just took off running.
Did you said it was orange?
Yeah, it was orange spray that was on her. That's what the dog pound told me when I went to go pick her up.
Oh. Did they charge you to pick her up?
No.
Oh, that's
At first they wouldn't give her to me because they said that they only have a 10-day, they could only hold her for 10 days and then they put her up for adoption.
And you were in for 11 days.
I was in there for 11 days. But I told them, I said I wasn't going to go nowhere without my dog.
Yeah.
But they went ahead and gave her back to me.
That's good. You stood up for her. That's good. He stood up for you.
They had to stay her. That way, that was the only way I could get her back.
Yeah, they do medical procedures without your permission. Yeah.
I told them, I said that I didn't want that done, but they still did.
I'm sorry that happened.
She'll be 2 years in August.
So what, can you tell me, like, so she's 2 years old, can you tell me, like, if you and D.O.G here were in charge of this operation, or in charge of the city's operations for the streets, what would you do differently than what you saw happen in the last couple of days?
Well, I try to help out. I mean, I'll do whatever I can for anybody else. But it's just other people ain't like that. I try to help whoever I can.
What could you do differently, like specifically? Like what would you be able to do differently to make it easier on people and to protect the property right to the owner or not? Or what would your suggestion be if you could just like, say that you had $1 trillion, like the city of Austin, like $1 trillion, and you had all these vacant properties everywhere, what would you do? And you're the mayor.
I would buy a lot and try to build some kind of like small apartments just for people.
Yeah.
Just for people. I mean, they don't have to be large apartments. They could just be a 1-bedroom apartment.
Michael.
Yeah.
Or they don't.
Michael.
Just as long as it's got one room and the toilet somewhere to wash up at, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, people can live like that. If we're living in abandoned buildings and stuff.
So there's people that will say that you don't want housing. Is that true? That they've offered you housing, you don't want it. That's what the media says.
Take that
Yeah.
wagon.
Yeah. I'm gonna put all that in here.
All right, cool. Well, is there anything else you want to say?
No, it's wrong for them to be doing stuff like that, but they do.
I hear you. I think it's illegal too, man. All right, thanks for the interview, man.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna put all this in here anyway.